Hottest team in the land coming through.
Up next, the Kings taking on the Magic. For the Sacramento Kings, a stellar year has put them at the top of the Western Conference. First place doesn't come easy. They've worked for it. Magic Kings, it's next. So happy to have you here for a midweek edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This should be an intriguing contest. Hi folks, this is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. A moment here to see the numbers for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
And the starting lineup for the Magic. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. It's Suggs and Anthony at the 1 and the 2. And it's Wagner in at the center position. And for the Kings, the duo inside. It's Murray and Sabonis. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. And it's Dub in at point. All right, Grant, as we get geared up for the home stretch, what are you looking for right now?
Well, B.A., health is #1 for me. What teams have their full allotment of players is key. As we head to the playoffs, it's about attrition. Which team can stay healthy?
Now here's LaVine. Against Minnesota, he was really on his game. LaVine against Anthony. Pass to Suggs. Wagner outside. Suggs left side. And here's Wagner. He's guarded by Sabonis. Anthony misses. And it's Sacramento's ball. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Yeah, Sacramento's head coach and I were able to chat briefly. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
Thanks for that, Allie. Ahead. Kicks it to DeRozan. Deflected!
Well, Wagner has the length, but that block was more about effort and timing.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Wagner with a screen. Anthony with a bucket.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
For Sacramento, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Murray passes to Dub from deep. Another bucket. Wow.
He's done it. A new single-season franchise scoring record. Great accomplishment from him in what's been a fantastic year.
It's been a season for the ages for him, and one that'll go down in the history of this franchise. And hats off to MP, who was selected to his first All-Star team.
And he's not just in it, he's a starter. To do that in your first All-Star game appearance is a huge accomplishment.
Here's Dub. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. DeRozan looks it over. And the basket by Dub. Dub's got 5 now. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
Now here's Sabonis, and right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Inside. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Excellent dime from Sabonis. His court awareness is really impressive.
Bancaro outside. The three from Suggs. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Levine finds DeRozan. Here's Dub. Yes. Great play by DeRozan to set him up. DeRozan's got 3 assists tonight.
What a quarter right here, establishing some confidence. 4 of 5 shooting the ball.
Now here's Suggs. 6 points for him. Pass to Wagner. The 3-ball. Gets hauled in by DeMar DeRozan. And so DeRozan will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 3-point lead. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Magic this year. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. And it's Wagner missing. The Kings have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Murray, shot is good.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's Suggs. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Here's Dub. Pass to DeRozan. Outside Murray. Fires from deep. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
Anthony outside. The 3 from Bancaro. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Here's Dub. He's covered by Suggs. To the paint. And the basket by Dub. Dub's got 11 points.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And right in the middle of winter, hot off the press, some fresh power rankings. Taking a look at Boston, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
I think for the Kings, they continue to look incredibly dangerous. The cohesion and teamwork they show on a nightly basis has a lot to do with that.
Now here's Anthony, 15 in his last outing. Will it go? Nice D from Levine.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Now Anthony, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Wagner against DeRozan. Here's the 3. And it's Wagner missing. The Kings lead by 10. To the inside. Here's Murray. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Now here's Wagner. No points yet. 3-pointer. And it's Wagner missing. Sacramento has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Sabonis, the pass to Levine. Here's Dub. The 3-pointer off the mark. Magic trail by 12. Well, we've got a developing story here. Standing by remotely, we go to our 2K insider, Shams Charania, for the details.
Thanks, guys. And the news today is with the Washington Wizards. They've acquired one of the more mobile and athletic centers in the league. Clint Capella knows his role: defend, run the floor, finish, and rebound at a high level. He might never be a star in this league, but he can star in his role, and that certainly has quite a bit of value.
Shams, thank you. Always some intriguing news breaking in the NBA. take a second to check in on the race for Rookie of the Year and see how the rankings are shaping up for this year's class of new NBA talents. Right in the thick of this season, he is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
Totally agree. It's taken him only about half the season to show he is going to be a force and a face in the NBA for a long time.
Anthony, soft touch off the glass. Anthony's got his second basket.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And you look at the Kings, Brent. They've had several name changes over the years of their franchise.
Yeah, before becoming the Sacramento Kings, they were the Rochester Royals, and then the Cincinnati Royals, and then the Kansas City Kings, and then all of a sudden, let's get to the West Coast, and here comes the state capital of Sacramento. It's not really affected the winning, though, has it, B.A.?
Here's Dub. He's got 11. To the middle. Sabonis, the pass to Dub. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Some young players coming into the league, they lack experience in truly big games. Brent, do you think that's a disadvantage?
Well, it could be a disadvantage, B.A., but how do you get to replicate that competitive environment unless you get there? And so with every experience, young guys typically who want to achieve greatness embrace some of those biggest moments, watch and learn, and that's where you grow the most. Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And the basket by Dub.
He has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, Dub in that last game against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he pulled in a season-high number of rebounds. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Offensive rebound. Here's Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Drummond passes to Anderson. And the basket by Dub. Dub's got 15.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Here's Suggs. Drummond grabs the miss.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Wagner. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
That one goes. Count it.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
He gets it in there. 10 points for him.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Here's Dub. He's covered by Suggs. And the basket by Dub.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
The 3 from Suggs. He drops it from range.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Here's Dub. He's covered by Suggs. Stolen by Carter. Wagner against Oubre.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back, let him try to find his range.
Here's Dub. Orlando with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
And the Magic making a change here. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Suggs. From outside the arc. Drummond grabs the miss. Sacramento leading by 12. Here's Dub. Over Suggs. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Dub's got 23 points.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
The three from Suggs. And so it's the Sacramento Kings. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They've had incredible success defensively. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break adds to your total in a hurry.
The duo inside. It's Murray and Sabonis. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Dub in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Isaac, he's checked in for Joseph. And Caro, no good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Here's Black, picked by Carter. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Banchero, no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Oubre can't hit.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
DeRozan is checked in for Oubre. Here's Dub. Got a hand on it. LaVine against Banchero. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Carter, a screen on LaVine. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Carter.
This is what makes Banchero a difficult cover. His ability to pass it well in screen and rolls.
Pass to Murray. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Carter. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 8 rebounds in the game. Down low. With the floater. And the basket by Dub. Dub's got 27 points.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Here's Banchero. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it.
It's rebounded by Banchero. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for the Orlando Magic. 19-point game. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Here's Dub. Well, Brent, there's some players who never stop talking trash on the court. Was that distracting to you?
Not really, B.A. That's kind of the fun part of the game when somebody's trying to get under your skin a little bit. If it's not just playing defense and it comes with a little chit-chat, that sometimes draws your attention and makes you focus a little bit more.
What a fantastic second year for Paolo Banchero, Grant. A bona fide all-star in Orlando.
Yeah, only their second all-star over the last decade. Paolo was incredible during the playoffs, averaging 27, 9, and 4. That playoff experience is big for him going forward.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And a moment here to see which shooting guards have been racking up the assist over the past 10 games. Zach LaVine, number 1.
With his skill as a playmaker, he's just as comfortable sliding over to the point guard spot when his team needs him.
Well, he never puts himself before his teammates. We know that. And unfortunately, that's not something we can say about all the 2 guards in the NBA. He inspires a fantastic team-first attitude through the whole squad.
And Brent, the Kings have the pieces to compete and finally creating some stability.
Yeah, after that 16-year playoff absence, just being a factor in the West has Sacramento and their fans really, really exciting. Again, the pieces are there. Will they push it this year to get back in the mix?
Here's Dub. And it's good. Credit LaVine with the assist. LaVine's got 3 assists in the game. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Black passes to Carter. Here's Black. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Clock at 6. Suggs. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Suggs has got 15.
Yeah, fantastic focus from Suggs, showing toughness fighting through the contact.
LaVine passes to Dub. On the wing to Rosen. And yep, it's good. DeRozan's got his first 2 points.
And that's where the frame of DeRozan comes into play. So good at bodying up to get his.
Wagner, the pass to Suggs. Carter against Sabonis. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Sabonis against Carter from 7. And Banchero with a bucket on the assist by Carter. Banchero's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Kings lead by 19. Here's Dub. They kick it out to Murray. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 17.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
Picked by Carter. Here's Banchero. And it's Banchero again missing.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
DeRozan with the bucket.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Suggs outside. Picked by Carter. Top of the key. And he nails the jumper. Suggs has got 17.
So cunning and effective in screen and rolls. I really like watching Suggs operate in these sets.
Pass to Dub. Back to Murray. Here's Dub. Releases from 15. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Dub's got 35.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Banchero the screen. Here's Black. DeMar DeRozan grabs a miss. Sacramento has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Pass to Dub. Over Suggs. Dub misses. Orlando's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Carter from outside. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. From about 16. Dub misses. The Magic have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Suggs with it, and Sabonis picks him up defensively. Suggs, no good. Sacramento has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. DeRozan passes to Levine. Money on the 19-footer. Levine's got his second basket of the night.
6 of their last 10 points have come from that mid-range area.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Banchero surveys. Rebound by Sacramento.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Timeout call, Sacramento. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. Lyles comes in for Murray. Oubre, he's checked in for DeRozan. And Anderson subbed in for Levine. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Inside, here's Dub. It's good, off the glass. Dub's got 37.
Oh, man, they have really heated up from mid-range.
Suggs, the pass to Anthony. Wagner with a screen on Anderson. For 3, Anthony. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now. And the jam by Drummond.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now here's Suggs. The D's right on him. Basket's good. Suggs has got 6 here in the quarter. Here's Dub. 37 points for him. Drummond to screen on Suggs. Here's Dub. He's covered by Suggs. Pass to Oubre. Here's Dub. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner against Anderson. The 3 is up. And it's Wagner missing. Sacramento has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Dub passes to Drummond. Pass to Dub. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Rebound by the Magic. And following this one, they'll take on the Nuggets in Denver. It's the last leg of what's been a daunting road trip. 6 games in total.
And Wagner is money from there.
Sacramento has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Out to the right wing. Lyles, the pass to Dub. Now Anderson. Pass to Dub. To the paint. Over Suggs. And the basket by Dub. Dub's got 39.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
Here's Suggs. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Man, Suggs can really move. And once he sees he has a clear path, he launches up for the dunk.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the second quarter. Anderson passes to Dub. Pass to Drummond. The shot that time not on target. Nice D from Wagner. Here's Anthony. Anderson pulls it down. Anderson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Dub. Now here's Oubre. 32 seconds left in the second quarter. From 7 feet. Drummond with the bucket. Drummond's got 6.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Suggs surveys the D. Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
And that was a big man play by Isaac, going in with intention and dunking it.
Pass to Drummond. These are his first free throws of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw misses.
At the line for your Kings, Andre Drummond, taking 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. Three-pointer, Anthony. Drops in the 3. He's got 9.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe 2 of me.
Now that is a scary sight. 2 of you.
Well, we're going to need a bigger fridge, Ernie.
And now a subject that's always of interest, player movement around the league.
Their defense has got a lot better. Capella's an elite rim protector. He rebounds, he runs the floor. His value goes beyond the box.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And let's get an update on Zach LaVine's injury. Allie, any news?
Hey guys, Sacramento's head athletic trainer gave me an update. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while. Nevertheless, determined to battle through it. As we see, guys, he's already checked back in.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him, and now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. It's Suggs and Anthony at the 1 and the 2. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. And it's Wagner in at the 5 spot. LaVine with it. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. LaVine's got 7 points in the game.
And with how well LaVine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
Back to Suggs. Sacramento grabs the miss. DeRozan's got 4 rebounds in the game. Sacramento has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. LaVine against Anthony. Inside. Releases. And the basket by Dub.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. To the inside. Here's Suggs. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Suggs has got 23.
Yeah, once Suggs gets hot, he's not easy to stop, especially when he's getting whatever shot he wants.
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Dub. He's covered by Suggs. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. Outside for LaVine. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. He's got 10.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
Well, he's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds, that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started.
And here's a look at what's coming up for Orlando. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Saturday, the San Antonio Spurs come to town, kicking off a homestand for them.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
It's stolen. It's hauled in by the Magic. Pass to Suggs. The three is up. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
He was terrific shooting the ball in the first half, but he looks a little bit slower out there, possibly leg tired here in the second half.
I just love the ball movement.
Suggs outside. And that one is hammered home.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs, getting off the floor with such ease?
Here's Dub. He's covered by Suggs. And he comes up with a bucket. Dub's got 45 points.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Suggs. And he dunks it down.
Big but quick. Suggs so powerful off the drive.
Here's Dub, defended by Wagner. Levine surveys the D, puts up a three, again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation. That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Down low. Here's Dub. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Takes a step back. Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
There's a move for you.
Wow, just showed great creativity on his way to the bucket. On the wing, Murray. To the paint. Here's Dub. Lays it up and banks it in. Dub's got 49 in the game.
Yeah, passing hasn't been a focus for Murray, but being able to participate in ball movement would be key for him.
On the wing, Anthony. Wagner outside. The rebound by Murray.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
To the inside. Here's Dub. Good. He hits again.
50 points for him yet again, and I feel privileged to watch him go to work this season.
Well, now he has pulled even for the second most 50-point games in a single season. What a year.
And he's done it 30 times. I mean, it's unreal. That was the mark that prime Wilt Chamberlain established all the way back in 1963.
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Dub misses. For Orlando, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's Suggs. Cans it with nobody near him. Suggs has got 31 points.
Yeah, too easy. I mean, for Suggs, he makes that in his sleep.
There's the drive.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Magic. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Murray. Murray's got 4 rebounds now. Sacramento has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. DeRozan passes to Dub. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. Dub's got 55.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Inside. Suggs, no good. Sacramento has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. To the middle. And the basket by Dub. Dub's got 57 points.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Anthony. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
I like their approach here. Suggs really makes the effort to get his guys set up well.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Kings.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
Here's Suggs. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Out to the wing. Laravia passes to Levine. Drummond to screen on Anthony. Here's Dub. The rebound by Carter. Orlando has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Wagner, he's open. Rebound by Sacramento. Drummond's got his 6th rebound on the night. Sacramento has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10.
And the length of Isaac is just ridiculous. I mean, he uses it well to come away with steals like that.
Here's Dub. And yes, another basket.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. And Orlando shooting about 41%. Suggs, no good. Oubre passes to Levine. Back to Oubre. Here's Laravia. Pass to Levine. Takes the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Levine's got 12 points here in the second half.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Sacramento has got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far. Again, the Kings score.
And Levine knows he has the green light to take these shots, and his confidence is really impressive.
Pass to Carter. Wagner outside. Anthony outside. The 3 from Suggs. Rebound by Sacramento. Levine's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Dub. He's guarded by Anthony. Outside Levine. Here's Dub. From about 19. It's rebounded by Wagner.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look. He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
And it's blocked by Isaac.
Yeah, great length from Isaac. He gets the hand up, gets a piece using that big wingspan.
And it's slammed in by Carter.
Oh my, what a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's Levine for 3, and the three-pointer goes. Levine's got 21 points in the game.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Anthony up top. 26 seconds left in the third. And Anthony slams it in.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied. Oubre on the wing. Back to Levine. Takes a 3. And another Sacramento three.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And so it's Sacramento. Don't see too many 39-point leads in the NBA. Incredible. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And don't go far. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Kyle Anderson, and it's Dub in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. They get the rebound, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. And good! There's another!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Here's Black. Here's Banchero. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Laravia passes to Jones, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Elite passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Here's Black. That three's off the mark. And the Kings shooting about 70% from the floor. Hart and again for 3.
Well, folks, if you haven't been following his story since coming into the league, for all-time NBA rookies, he's now 5th place in three-pointers made.
He's worked on his craft, improved even in a short time here in his rookie season. He's got that beautiful touch from deep, and that's not the only way he can score, that's for sure. Snatched up. Here's Carter. Lays out. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter.
Kings ball.
And so here's Sacramento. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Dub. He shoots a 3. De Silva with the rebound. The Magic have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Banchero in the post. Lyles on him. It's scooped up. Carter from outside. Not on target. 4 for 9 in this one. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. To the wing, right side. Here's Laravia. Back to Lyles. Pass to Jones. Yep, that one goes. Jones has gotten 4 this quarter.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's De Silva. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. To the paint. Here's Isaac. And again, unable to change momentum here. The Kings have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Dub passes to Jones. To the inside. Kicks it out to Anderson. Pass to Lyles. Shot clock at 5. Here's Dub. Connects again from distance.
Defenses around the NBA have to deal with his three-point marksmanship, and he's already proven in his rookie year there's very little you can do to slow him down.
It's been a lot of fun to watch him expand his skills this season, and lo and behold, he now holds the 4th spot all time for three-pointers in a rookie campaign.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Back to Anderson. Inside. Oh, connects again. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. Yeah, look at Banchero putting his physicality to work, driving through contact right there.
Out left to the wing. Here's Lyles. Here's Dub. Again, the Kings score.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Isaac outside from the arc. Offensive rebound, and it's slammed in by Carter.
I mean, the second effort from Carter Jr., real nice motor on this guy.
Here are the Kings with the ball now. They're on a 16-4 run. Dub passes to Anderson. Free throw line jumper. It's hauled in by Isaac. Isaac's got his 4th rebound in this one. Banchero in the post. Carter from outside, and there's the call on Banchero. That's his first foul of the game. Suggs is checked in for Orlando.
In for the Magic, number 4, Jalen Suggs.
Sacramento has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Outside, Anderson. Well, Brendan, a players' league, you think there's a point at which players have too much say?
Well, I don't know, B.A. I think it's always a fine line between what it is that both management and ownership is trying to do. This is entertainment after all. But you got to lean into the players. You got to lean into the personalities. And as long as there's a respect for both of those areas, the league and the game will continue to grow.
Versatility is what Wendell Carter Jr. brings to your squad. He has offensive game both inside and outside. And on the other end, he gets the job done using his size.
Tipped. Suggs, the pass to Wagner. And here's Banchero. Wide open. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Banchero's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, there's not much Banchero can't do in the pick and roll set. He's comfortable as the roller or with the ball in his hands.
Dub. And it's good. He hits another one. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Suggs outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Suggs has got 39.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
Dub passes to Jones.
Orlando, Wendell Carter, first personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2.
No good on that one. So many players in the league have their own podcast. Would you have had one during your career, Brent?
I think so, B.A. I think it would have been a lot of fun. I mean, how cool is it to connect to your favorite players or hear stories from guys as the season is going along, than to have these guys available in your earbuds all day, every day.
No problems knocking that one down. Anthony's got 15 points here in the second half.
Here in the second half, you see they've gone to the long ball to try to keep up.
The Kings have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the 4th. Here's Dub. Out to the right wing. Pulls it from 20. It's hauled in by the Magic. On the wing, Suggs. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Suggs has got 41.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
Here's Dub. He's covered by Suggs. Dub passes to Laravia. Here's Dub. Clock at 4. They kick it out to Murray. Here's Laravia. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Suggs. Misses the layup. Sacramento has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the 4th. Pass to Laravia. Here's Lyles. Another three for Sacramento.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Orlando has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. The three from Suggs. Drains the triple. Suggs has got 44.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Down low. Here's Dub. Rebounded by Suggs. Suggs has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Anthony. Sacramento grabs the miss. Lyles has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to LaRavia to the middle. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater. It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Look like a schoolyard playground right there. Dub passes to Jones. Here's Lyles. To the inside. Here's Dub. Pass to Murray. Now here's Jones. Defended by Wagner. He got it again! Sensational! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
B.A., it feels like he can't miss.
Anthony outside. Suggs with a screen on Murray. Back to Suggs. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's a minute 59 left in the fourth. Pass to Lyles. To the paint. And the basket by Dub.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Banchero, and he banks in the layup. Banchero's got 6 here in the quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Kings.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And certainly a point of pride. They've now won 50 games this year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Dub.
Now, serving up feeds all night long, he was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Takes it inside. Another one goes. Incredible.
Incredible. 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mambo right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. And that one misses. There's 45 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Anthony. And it's LaRavia with a rebound. Here's Dub. He's guarded by Anthony. And the basket by Dub.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Wagner with a screen on Murray. Three-pointer, Anthony. Rebound by Sacramento. Here's Dub. Pass to Lyles. Here's Dub. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll do it, folks.